Right, okay, I thought I'd do a wee video on BetAngel. Right, so I'm going to log in. You have live mode or else practice mode, so I'll just go for practice mode. This is what you'll see straight away. First thing I'll do is settings. I'll go straight into my settings and I'll show you why. If you don't sort your settings out for your bet confirmation, you're going to get tortured with this every time. I'll do a bet for as an example, and you'll see why. You know, it's just so annoying if you don't do it. They're all set up for £2 just initially, so if I want to back this favourite for £2, there, you're getting a bet confirmation, which is a pain in the ass. So first thing you want to do is get your settings lit up. Now I'll go into edit settings to show you where I have mine sitting. Display, I don't think I ever changed anything in there. Staking, maximum liability, you want to put that up maybe if you're playing about in practice mode. You can put this up just in case it hits the limit, and then it'll not do the bet for you. Behavior, this is where it is here, confirm bets, it's in the behavior tab, so make sure that's unticked or you're going to get that warning every time you want to do a bet. Green up, make sure these are all unticked. I think Martin had a problem yesterday where he was getting an NA, see down this column, so he's getting NA there instead of a figure, so that's why he had something in here ticked, I think. So make sure nothing in there is ticked, nothing really of any interest in any of these, to be honest with you. That's the main thing, is that confirm bets. Everything else should be good. When you do your settings, you can have your markets reversed. Now I like mine reversed for the ladder, simply for the lane coming down and the backing going up. It's just easier. Once you get used to ladders, this is definitely an easier way to go, rather than your normal Betfair, which is sitting like this. Now if I want to do a bet on anything on this, I'll go to my ladder to do it, and I'll put my 50 quid on. Now obviously I've put that back that way, so I want that reversed. If I want to back that, I'll just back it here at 194, and I want to lay here, I'll lay. So that's basically it. So here's your one click ladder. If I'm using this here and I just want to get a bet on straight away, I'll just flick this across to normal, and then I can do my bet £5 on Champagne Champ, and there we go. So I've got that bet done. Same as Betfair, you can see what green I'm going to have, then your commission to take off that, and my liabilities on everything else. It'll be the same with correct scores. So that's it. If I want to come back out of the market now, it's going to cost me 16p to do it, which you can just hit the button there and it gets you out. Make sure this wee thing here is ticked. So, and you can just hit this button here on any of these and it'll green you up or red you up. So that's basically your one click screen. Nothing much to be doing in there. Your ladders, like I said, I prefer these reversed. My settings, I have them reversed, so you can just save, you can set this up, have these amounts, whatever you want. So ladders, laying down the left, backing up the right. This is your range, these colours on the right hand side. This is the betting range, so you can see they've been backing between 5.7 and 4.4. The pink is all the fresh money coming in. As you can see, that's where it is. This is where all the fresher money's coming in. If you were doing like horse racing or something pre-race, you don't want to be getting into something with a massive range where it's a real volatile market and the prices are going up and down. If you want to be in scalping, this is the sort of market, you wouldn't want too much bigger than that. Let me see what else there is. These amounts, you can set these to whatever you want. £1, £12.50, whatever you want, and you can change them, and then all you have to do is click on it. It'll change them for all three. And then if you want to do a bet in here for £12.50, you can just click on that and do your bet. £12.50, and it's in. Click on this column to cancel it. So whatever way they are set up, they'll just go back to them. So I think it was 5, was it? 5, 10, whatever, doesn't really matter, you know. So same again, you can just put a bet in, just click on the price or the amount of money on this side and it gets you in, and if you click on the white part it'll cancel it for you. So that's your ladders. Okay, you can see here the 16, which I lost from the one click screen because I read it up. Now next one's manual bet. You can set these whatever way you want, set your amounts. I was using this for in-play horse racing, and you can set your odds for whatever you want. I had it set at 21. So if I was doing the horse racing, this is the screen that I used. I can keep an eye on my prices, and if I'll use this button to lay, this will put a lay in at 21, but it's obviously going to match me at the best market price in the lay column. So if I want to lay this one now, I'm going to lay it for at 21 for £10. Now it's put me a lay in, and there you can see at the bottom, fully matched at 7. I've put the bet in at 20 to 1 and it's matched me at 6 to 1. So it's always going to match you at the best market price if the money's available. Same again, I can read up just by hitting that button. Now for your football, Dutching. Sorry, I'll get a football market in and I'll just show you the Dutching. 1st of February. Trying to find something where I might get a bit of liquidity, which might be hard. Galatasaray maybe. Correct score. Now when you open up a new market, it automatically brings you into the one click screen. So if this is a match we were thinking about doing an FT3 trade on, my first thing I'll do is go into there and I'll back for whatever stake, half a point. So if I was playing £50 a point, it would be 25. So half a point, and that's the scores that you want. So we want 1-2 and 2-1, and that's it. All I want to do now is place my bet, and there's it on. And I just go into the one click screen because it gives you a better view. There you can see the 125 is sitting on both target scores, and my liability of half a point is across everything else. So we'll go back to my Dutching again. I can clear, take them score lines out. Now you've got back with a stake, which is what we've just done. Now if the game goes 1-0 or 0-1, say Galatasaray I think's favourite, so if the game goes 0-1, you know, to Galatasaray, and you say, right, we want to cover more scoreline to get scratch, you can back for a target profit. So you want to back for the liability, which is 25. So you want to back for a target profit of 25. And if we were going to cover 1-all, 1-3 and 0-2, because it's just went 1-0 away, so we want 2-0, 1-all and say a 3-1. So that's it. I can click the M3 and it's telling me here £9.57. So that's what it's going to cost me there, total stake, £9.57. So it's going to cost me 0.2 of a point to do them score lines basically. So I can get them on, place my bet, and you can see now from the 1-all I'm scratch, 1-3 I'm scratch, and 0-2 I'm scratch. But it has added that the amount that I've just spent, it has added it on to the 25 on other score lines. So be careful of that. But again, it's mainly about this back for the target profit. It stops all the messing about from Betfair and trying to work out stakes. But it's a simple Dutching calculator that you need if you don't use BetAngel or any other software. A simple Dutching calculator will give you this target profit, and then it works out the stake for you to put on. You can see here the amounts. Stake on the 2-0 or the 0-2 was 329, 455, and the 1-3 was £1.73. So it tells you there what you're doing, which is pretty simple. So I can clear that. As I'm in practice mode, I can click away all day, and that's basically your BetAngel. You don't really need much more than that for trading football, to be honest with you. You just click on the file, and you can see here the last two markets I've been into are here. So if anybody's got Trader that want a watch list, whereas I can get it here through Guardian, which is another piece of software, you don't get it with Trader, But if you're in 5 games, I'll just do it now. I'll just stay with this game, and I want to look at the half-time market. There it is. Half-time score market. There it is. I want to look at match odds, say. Let me see, match odds, switch to market. Now you can see the markets that I've just went into. If I click on file, they're all there. The horse racing, correct score, half-time score, and match odds. So it's a quick way of getting back to where you want to be without having to go in, select market, search for it again, in case you're in 4 different games. You know, they're in there, it's quicker for you to look at it. So I can go back on my correct score with a 1 click, and I'm in. And then I can use my ladder for the likes of the half-time score. I'll just go in here, and I'll back at 11 or whatever it is I'm usually doing with that. I can put my bet in to cover for a first half goal. You know, you can just click this. You've got graphs. I can click on a graph here, bring it up for me. Obviously there's no liquidity in the market yet, so we've no activity. I'll show you that on the horses.
This event is now in play.
Okay, so we'll look at Aardwolf's graph. As you can see, there we go. If you were trading, it's the same with the football, you know, over and under 2.5 goals, you know, checking the graphs, what way is it moving. So that's all in all a very simple look at BetAngel, and hopefully that'll help some of you out just getting started. But just remember to take your bet confirmation off, and you've got 1-click ladder, manual bet, and Dutching. Now the most I would be using in this would be my ladders and my Dutching for football, to be honest with you. Manual bet I use for horse racing. 1-click, you can use it, I use it the odd time, but I just find it handier just to flick into my ladder, click on whatever it is I'm looking to do, and get in the market. And away you go. You know, it's as simple as that. So I'll post this video in chat, and hopefully somebody gets some sort of benefit from it. If you have any questions, ask me. If I know the answer, I'm definitely no BetAngel expert, but I might know the answer, I might not. If not, I might be able to point you to somebody who does know it, because there's a few in the forum in BetAngel. If you go to your desktop, you've got forum. You can go into the forum there, visit forum, and you can go in there, and you have lots of stuff in there which will help you. Plus you've BetAngel TV with videos and stuff, so you can sort of copy off them. So I'll post this and hopefully it helps somebody.